Elevation of 6550, aspect of west, incline 28 degrees. Can get my thermometer out. Thing with the CT is 30 by 30. The extended column test is 30 by 90. So 30 is right there. 30 is right there. So here's our block. Cut this out. And you want to, be nice and try to get nice and plumb here. And you can just feel a lot when you're cutting it. You can even hear those crusts up here. Then you get down into the sugary snow here. Alright, so got our block isolated, ready to do our test. Right now it's pretty solid on top. If we've got a bunch of new snow, there's a bunch of powder and stuff, you kind of settle your shovel into it, where you'll see people take a scoop off the top. You're not really super concerned about that brand new snow on top. So I'm going to start the test. Of course, pay attention to my taps, but also look for our failure plane here. We're not on a very steep slope, so even if we did have a very reactive layer, it might not come popping out. So we're just kind of looking for a settlement to happen. Here we go. So I'm going to kind of isolate my wrist. So I'm just hitting from the wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, on the elbow. So now I'm going to try to keep my elbow on the blade here.
Why is that?
Elbow. So 10, 7, 8.
You got something right there?
Yeah.
All right, so that was a CT12 or a CTM. CT12 here, and we don't really have a whole lot. I want to know something about the shear quality here, and or the slip likelihood, I should say. So because we're not super steep here, it didn't come popping out. But I want to try to get the shovel back here a little bit and pry on it. And you saw it jump out. Actually, I got a little deeper than so we kind of pull her out here and take a look. That's a pretty clean shear. You can feel it's that ice crust going on here. So I would call that a Q2. It wasn't, well, I'd probably call it a Q2. It's a fairly rough surface. So it might be interesting to know, were there other things down here that might fail? And now we're kind of getting away from quantifying it, but just a little curiosity, might just, that kind of settled right away. So we can just see these crusts are, of well, and then we had that crust, and now kind of this is largely just sort of surface or kind of basal facets. So now, we're starting to get compression failures here, which isn't really what we're looking for. So there's these crusts up in here that seem to be of an issue.